Hello everybody, and welcome to Let's Look at Trine 2. This just came out on Steam yesterday for the, I guess you could say, reasonable price of $15. It's been in beta for a while, obviously the hotly anticipated sequel to Trine 1, which was a puzzler/platformer that, you know what, I wasn't that fond of Trine 1. I thought it was competently done, I thought it was pretty good. So I got Trine 2 and I thought, you know, this will be a nice diversion. At the very least, I can make a video out of it. Holy crap, Trine 2 is awesome, and I'm gonna hopefully show that off to you right here by playing through a little bit of an area that I've already played through myself. And of course, the reason I'm doing this is to show you that there are puzzles in the game. Oftentimes in Let's Look Ats like this, I tend to get stuck at puzzles. No chance of that happening now, probably. I won't count my chickens yet, because I've already played through it. But hopefully this will be a good opportunity to show off my impressions of the game. So if you're unfamiliar with the Trine series, essentially you play as a group of 3 heroes. We've got our thief type here. She has a bow and arrow as well as a grappling hook, which we can't show off right now, but we'll show off a little later. We have a wizard. Now his 2 abilities are he can make boxes, and also he can levitate objects, including boxes, and including enemies if you choose to level that up. And we also have our warrior type. Warrior can hack and slash, he's got a shield to protect him and his teammates, and he's got this hammer for busting things open, as you can see right there. So we're going to play as the warrior for most of this, at least most of this early part, because we got to do a lot of smashing, as you can see right there. Now, one of the things worth noting here
there's a stew.
Is that there's a lot of banter, and that's going to be hard to talk over. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that Trine 2 looks freaking gorgeous. In fact, this is probably one of the best looking games I've seen so far in 2011, and I got settings pretty much cranked up right now, so this is representative of what the final game looks like. Runs like a dream. It's fantastic.
That mirror seems unusual. Zoya, can you shoot at it?
So of course, because it's 2011, every single game with puzzles in it also has to have portals, so you can see if I shoot my arrow through here, it comes through on the other side. But what we're going to do, take our wizard, pick up this enormous ball here, hey, no jokes, and push it through the mirror, and then down here on top of this fire, and this should open this door to our right, and indeed it does. Lots of attention to detail in the backgrounds. Pretty much everything about this game screams polish. And then we got a little bit of combat. So yeah, there is a fair amount of combat in this game as well. Let's jump over that acid. You see that I've frozen this guy solid. Now let's crush him with a hammer. That was perfect. I couldn't have played it better myself. Now, you'll notice that freezing them solid is not a default ability. Actually, you level up by getting these, like, experience vials. And if you get enough of them, you can add new skill points to certain skills. So I've added the ice bow skill to my thief here. For my warrior, I've added this fire sword that you can see right here. And for my wizard, I've added 2 skills. One of them is the ability to actually conjure 2 boxes instead of just the default 1. And we'll destroy those right now. And the other one is the ability to actually levitate enemies. And hopefully we'll see that when we get into a little bit more of the combat. But we're due for a puzzle stage right here, as we can see.
Witches eat babies.
Good thing you're not a baby.
Don't worry, I'll protect you, Amadeus.
So we're going to use our warrior type hero. Sorry, I don't remember his name, but I'm sure he has one, because the story is actually pretty developed here to get through this. And then we'll just walk over this. And we come across our first kind of difficult or semi-difficult puzzle. We can see there's a switch here. There's also hot air that blows us back. So if we step on the switch and then make a run for it, sadly, we just can't quite make it in time. So what we're going to do is wait for this hot air to blow again. Oh, almost pushed me off. Then we're going to conjure a box right here. And then we're going to run through. So that'll keep the switch held down as we go. Oh, and I almost got to that experience orb up there. Won't pick up a whole lot of experience here because I've already beaten the level and picked up a lot of the experience orbs. But you can still see some of them right here. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get to those. Maybe the... No, not the grappling hook. Oh, you know what? Let's just conjure 2 boxes and at least pick some of it up. I'm pretty sure I won't level up in this video because I very, very recently leveled up. And like I said, I picked up this game as like a small diversion and was like, you know, I'll play a few minutes of Trine 2 before I go to bed. 2 hours later, still playing this game. And for someone who wasn't a huge fan of the original, that's a pretty glowing endorsement. And again, I'm only about 2 hours in, which seems to be about 40% of the game so far, but I might be wrong there. But really, really thoroughly enjoying it so far. There's a multiplayer mode too, which I'm yet to try out. Alright, so here, we're going to have a little bit more combat. Let's use our archer for a lot of this. I like to do this combo of freezing them with the archer and then taking them down with the warrior. But you can pretty much just take them down easily with the warrior as well. The reason I have the archer leveled up is because it makes it easier to take down the goblin archers, which you can see up here. Oh lord, run. I got myself into a bad situation here. We're going to have to hack and slash our way out. Come on, come on. There we go. Now, let's actually use our wizard to pull these guys down here. Again, that's not a default skill. Then we'll just shoot them dead. A little bit easier than just shooting them. Oh, what are you doing there? Oh, that isn't an archer at all. Smash him up, and then we'll go back to the wizard. Give him a little bit of number 1, give him a little bit of number 2. Sorry about that, old bean. We can get this last one killed. Oh, he got me. Luckily, I've got a fair amount of health left. Just missed him. There we go. Okay, now we'll go back to our warrior, bust open these blocks. Now here we come to a puzzle which actually illustrates one thing I wanted to talk about, which is the ability to do 2 different things to solve a puzzle. So to solve this puzzle, we're going to hit this switch. I'm going to make a box with my wizard, and that's going to open the door. The other thing you can do, shoot an arrow at that rope. That'll cut the rope, dropping this box onto the switch, if my box hadn't been there. Now, worth noting, this is also coming out for Xbox 360 and PSN, but I am playing it the Steam version right now, and I'm using the Xbox 360 controller. Trine 1, I think, was only, or strongly encouraged that you use the mouse and the keyboard. Controls beautifully with the Xbox 360 controller. I haven't had any problems at all. I'm pretty sure it's designed with mouse and keyboard in mind, but there's no mistaking that it works fine either way. So for this puzzle, we have to heat up that cauldron to make it bubble, as we saw a little bit earlier. So we're just going to move these portals down here. Now that will heat it up, causing it to start bubbling. Let's go back to our rogue. Oh god, no. Let's go back to our warrior so we can have a shield for this fire. And then we'll come up here, and we should be able to jump on a bubble. Oh, that one might be a little bit too close to the ceiling. And I just burnt myself half to death. That's wont to happen. But we'll try it again. Like I said, of course, can't mess up the puzzles, right? Okay, so, oh, as he messes up the puzzle again. Let's just wait here for a bubble to come up, and then we'll stand on it. There we go. Okay, this seems much easier. Now, all we have to do is make this jump over to the right side, and we'll be through with this puzzle. Puzzles in the game actually tend to be kind of difficult. They just maybe look easy right now because of the fact that I've already done them before. This one. Oh, I got very lucky to not get hit there. What we are going to do is we use our wizard to turn away one of those fire jets. And then we're going to use our strong warrior to turn this switch here. Oh, and protect ourselves. But the switch doesn't go all the way back when we let go, so we should have enough time to do it here. Oh, barely. All right, make a run for it. And I think we're into another combat area now, which is good. We'll use a little bit more of the wizard's abilities here in a second. First, we have to wait for the enemies to actually spawn. Alright, here they come. And this guy coming down, we'll just freeze him in midair. And again, pretty much just hack and slash our way through. The combat is maybe not so deep, at least not right now, but it seems like a lot of fun. It's really reminiscent of games maybe from a generation ago, and I mean that as a compliment, not an insult. I'm thinking of games particularly like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Like, that was a console game that had a similar kind of combat style to this, but it was satisfying as well. Oh, I'm taking way too much damage right now. But, oh, he got me. That's alright. Now we get to see the grappling hook. Grappling hook only works on structures that are made of wood, which I guess is sensical in its own way. I guess the claw buries itself in the wood, but also serves to make it so you can't just like go wherever you want at all times. So we'll freeze him, bash him, and then cut open our way here to the next section. We're almost at the end of the gameplay section that I'm going to show. We've just got one more puzzle left, and it's actually by far the hardest puzzle we've had so far. Actually, sorry, this is not the puzzle I was thinking of. Oh, just walked directly into that myself. What have I done? Okay, we'll freeze it, smash it, then... Oh, I thought I didn't kill it. My mistake. This time we will. Okay, bring it on, freeze it. Now we've smashed it. Okay, we'll use our grappling hook to get up here. I don't know what the heck I did there, but it was a bad situation. Now we should have another spider coming down. Indeed we do. Oh god. Get out of there. Where is he? Did I get him? I guess we're gonna have to make our way back up. Okay, we'll grapple onto this because it's made out of wood. Make the jump. This is weird. I've never seen this swinging thing before. I guess it's to make that jump a little easier. Let's freeze it. I said let's freeze it. I'm not sure if that hit it. Probably not. This is a harder fight than I remember it being. There we go. Now we've frozen it. Frozen it solid and shattered it on the ground. Excellent. Now again, let's take Ezio up here. We're going to swing from the top. This part's a little bit tricky. Oh, especially when you bung it up like I just did. Let's make another crack at it. Jumping is a little bit wonky in this game, which is actually one of the things I did not like that much about Trine 1. One of the things that kept me from loving Trine 1. But there's enough in this game to make up for it that I'm not overly concerned about it. Let's put it that way. So we'll make this jump here. This next one's a little bit tougher. We got to take our warrior type hero. And he'll protect us from those turrets and these ones as well. Although we drop directly into a spike pit, but that's not a problem. Now, here's the puzzle that's a little bit tricky. So you can see we got this fire, which just destroys the bubbles that we have. So we're going to move one portal down here. So the bubbles immediately go through that second portal. Then we're going to move that second portal, like, right here. Seems like a good place. Now, there's probably multiple ways to solve this puzzle. Here's how I do it. Make 2 boxes with the wizard. Two of the biggest boxes you can. Get on top, and then just kind of make a jump for it. We might need to adjust the portal placement a little bit. If I could just move it down slightly, that would probably do it right there. And next time we see a bubble come through, we'll just make a jump for it. Oh! Not quite. Okay, we'll wait for the next one. That wasn't our call right there. Oh, Lord. And now I think I've got myself stuck in an infinite loop. Don't jump into the machinery. Oh, hey, there's one way you can solve the puzzle, I suppose. Oh, I can't solve the puzzle by doing that, can I? No, I can't. But anyway, there's some experience that I didn't know about until just now. Now it doesn't even matter if we get ourselves killed. Okay, I actually can't believe I made it out of that alive. Picked up some much-needed experience as well. Now let's get on top of this. Fantastic, actually made it work. Pop those bubbles. Again, I have to reiterate how gorgeous this game is. It looks absolutely beautiful. And with us coming up here and hitting this lever, I'm pretty sure that's the last puzzle we're going to cover in this video. Again, consider this a staunch recommendation so far for Trine 2. I can't speak with any confidence about the length of the game, but the quality of the game so far is fantastic, considering it's running for a pretty low price of $15. This could quite foreseeably be one of the best indie games of 2011. And in fact, I'm sad that I started the Windies series just before this game came out. And with that, I'm going to call it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.